Feel about them actually voting him in and thinking that it was going to work in like their favor?
I don't know what they were thinking. I think they just didn't like Kamala. That's what I feel like, because there's no way he literally laid out a plan and y'all thought this is gonna work. I feel like they knew she was telling the truth. They just couldn't stand to see a woman of color in office.
Tell me what's going on today.
Well, I am part of this incredible demonstration that's really trying to protect democracy, and it was really short-lived. I mean, people just found out a couple of days ago, and there's like thousands and thousands of people here, so it's really cool.
I'm here because, I'm a daughter of 2 immigrants. My parents came here from Mexico, El Salvador. I grew up in LA, and I'm passionate about education. I have my PhD in education. I'm a former teacher, and I just feel the need to organize and to be with people on the ground and listen to what's happening. I think, even being a teacher, I try not to be too political online, but I feel like now that's not an option. Right. We have to speak up.
What's like some things that actually concern you with what Congress is doing right now?
Well, I'm more concerned about what Congress is not doing right now. I think it's time for Congress to wake up, and the time was yesterday.
I've been a teacher my whole life, and I just finally retired, and I'm going to need my Social Security, and I have paid into the system the whole life, and I've educated young people, and now I have to worry about whether I can survive. So I really want to protect my Social Security.
What makes you a little concerned about what's going to happen within this term? Because we know that a lot of stuff is being passed, a lot of things are being signed off on. So what do you think is the most concerning thing that you'll see within these 4 years?
Really just no respect for Congress and the traditional manner for how legislative review occurs, right? So we're seeing cuts happen without people going through due process. We're seeing people deported to El Salvador with no criminal record. And so these are just extremities that really worry me. We're already seeing cuts to public education. There was a rally outside the department in DC yesterday, and they've already trimmed half the department. And so we're already seeing cases with students that aren't being answered, students with disabilities, students who were attacked by a teacher. Those cases aren't being heard now because the Office of Civil Rights is being dismantled, is being dissolved, and so that worries me.
What is it about Donald Trump that kind of like pisses you off a little bit?
I honestly just don't think he understands. He has no empathy. He's a rich person. He's been a rich person his whole life. He's never had to work. So I think there's something missing in his empathy loop.
It's a lot missing.
A lot missing, but the empathy is intense, and that's what I always try to teach. I teach art, and I believe arts, when he starts going for the Kennedy Center and the arts programs and cutting arts and deciding what is art, that's what's